With the release of the new iOS 26, you will now be able to do much more with your device, more than ever before. This update is packed with new features and changes, and we actually have more than 400 new features and changes with the new iOS 26. So in today's video, I will show you guys 10 amazing things that you can do with your device on iOS 26 that you probably couldn't do before. Now, another thing you can do right now is hit that subscribe button, because most of you guys that watch my videos are still not subscribed to the channel, so hit that subscribe button. It really helps out a lot. Now we're starting with the Messages app. So as you probably know by now, iMessage has gotten a lot of updates and a lot of cool new features with the new iOS 26. And here's one of those. So when you tap at the top right there, the button to actually filter your messages, you will have now a new way to actually filter messages. You can filter them based on the SIM card that you want. So you will have your SIM cards right here, whether it's a physical one or an eSIM, it will show right here. And even if there's more than two, they will show here, and you can choose which messages from which number you want to actually see on your Messages app. Moving on to the control center, so head on to the control center on your iOS 26 device and add the background sound. Now you might have it here or not, this because this is not a new control, but it has a new feature. So you can tap right here and just search for sounds here. So that you will have background sounds, so you can go ahead and add it. And if you add it and use it on your device, here's what you can do now with iOS 26. All you have to do is press and hold this, and it will show you a new menu from where you can choose any sound that you want to play. Not just that, you will also have the volume slider right here, which will allow it to actually adjust the volume of your background sounds without having to actually go to the settings. You can do that directly from here. Now, if you need to go to the settings, you can just scroll all the way down this list, and you will also have a button right there that will take you to the Settings app. Moving on to the Settings app, and we have a very useful feature here under the storage section. So of course, nowadays everyone will take a lot of screenshots on their device, and as you probably know, most screenshots will be used in the matter of minutes, maybe hours after we have taken them, and then we don't even use them. They're just piling up there and taking up a ton of storage. But what you can do with iOS 26 is that now you can go to the general settings right here and then go to the iPhone storage, and then from here, if you go to your photos, you will now review your photos and videos, but you will also have a dedicated section for your screenshots. So when you go here, now you will find all your screenshots in one place, and from there you can go ahead, browse them, select each one of them that you actually want to delete, and just remove them directly from your device, which is super useful, and it allows you to basically have everything in one place and see how much storage they're actually taking on your device. Next up, we're talking about Genmoji. Now, this is an old feature. It's not new on iOS 26, but with iOS 26, it has gotten a pretty cool new feature. So when you go right here to Genmoji, you can now not only create an emoji by describing it, you can actually go ahead and just pick maybe like 2 or more different emojis that you like, and it will create you an emoji from that. So if I just go ahead and select that, let's go ahead and select that as well. Now it will actually combine these 2 emojis into one. It is actually really cool. You can see how cool that looks. It is pretty awesome, of course. Even if you don't want to use it or don't want to send it anywhere, it is actually pretty fun to just like combine different emojis and see the results that we get right here. It's actually pretty awesome. Next up, we're talking about the battery. So as you probably know, with iOS, you will be able to set the limit of the battery charge. If, of course, you use the slider that allows you to set the limit at each percentage that you want, or whether you're using the optimized battery charging, which will stop charging at 80%. Now with iOS 26, you will get this new button. So let's say you have the limit set to 80%, either with a slider or you're using optimized battery charging. And if you're in any case charging your iPhone and it has reached 80%, but you just want to charge to 100%, you don't want to leave it there. Now when you go to the settings and go to the battery section, once it's charged at 80%, it will show you this button right here. Now by tapping it, it will allow you to just pass that limit and actually charge your iPhone to 100%. The Passwords app on iOS 26 is actually really cool. Of course, it has been added before to iOS, but it has gotten some really useful updates with iOS 26. And one of them is the ability to view the history of the passwords that you have on an account. So when you go to one of your passwords, if you have changed that password, now you will get this button right here. Once you tap right there, it will show you your passwords and when you have changed them. And from here, you can get different information or just see the passwords that you have before and the passwords that you now have changed, which is really useful. Now, one really cool thing you can do on iOS 26 is the easy way you can actually navigate on the menus. So if I just tap and hold here, you can see I can just swipe like this. If I go to filter, I don't have to actually tap. It will show me immediately the other window. I can just swipe my finger. It will bring it back. Bring it here. You can see I can just show the menus right here, and of course just go ahead and release anywhere that I want to take action. So I don't have to even lift my finger or just tap on the screen to start doing something. I can just simply go ahead and just swipe the finger there across the menus, and it will actually navigate and interact with my movement. Now here's another really useful thing that you can do on iOS 26. You can now finally add any website to your home screen, but as a web app. Now you could do that before. You could add any website to your home screen, but now you can do that as a web app for any of the websites. So all you have to do, of course, is tap the share button, and from here all you have to do is just tap add to home screen. Now what you will need to do once you do that is make sure that you have this button enabled. I can change the name there if you want to. Tap right here, open as web app, and tap the add button, and then we have it. Now we have the Apple website as a web app right here on the home screen. Moving on to the camera app, and we're actually talking about settings right here. So on the camera app, when we go right here at the top, you can see we have these indicators, which we have, of course, a live picture, the night mode indicator right there, and also the flash indicator. But what we can do is change what we see right there. Now, of course, we can tap there to see everything, but if you go to your settings, then you go to the camera section, you will have the indicators right here. So you will have the indicators for your photos and also for the video. So you can choose which indicators you want to actually display right there on the camera view. So you can see I can remove them if I want to, but again, you will have a couple of indicators there that you can have on screen all the time, and one, of course, for the video mode. And for the last one, we're staying here under the settings app. So under settings, head on to privacy and security, scroll down here, and you will find a new section where you will have all of the blocked contacts. Now this is very useful. So everything will be in one place. It doesn't matter where you have blocked someone, on the phone, on messages, on FaceTime, anywhere that you have blocked someone, they will be right here. Block contacts, you go there, and then right here you will have the list of all your blocked contacts. Now what you can do, of course, from here is also add a new number or email or whatever you want to block. You will have this section, or add a contact that you want to block directly from here from the settings app. So that's basically it for this video, guys. These are 10 awesome new things that you can do with your iPhone on the new iOS 26. So iOS 26, of course, brings a brand new design. It looks really cool, but it also gives us a lot of new features and a lot of things that we can do that we couldn't do before with our iPhones, making our iPhones way better. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and you found it helpful. If you did, smash that like button, and of course subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys on the next one.